Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and Ambrose Island. And today we're going to be taking care of the Silent Assassin Suit Only Challenge. So basically we can only wear our suit and we have to get a Silent Assassin rating. So for today's challenge we will be starting at the Stilt Village. We're going to bring with us an explosive that will detonate on impact, our silenced pistol and some lethal poison. So right from the start and off the bat we are going to put down this fishing rod. There is definitely no line on that rod, and we are going to make our way along the pier and off to our right, and the building right in front of us is the cook's building. So we're going to vault up onto the rear balcony, in through the window because doors are for wimps, and just by the bed here we will find the cook's key, and then we're going to turn the radio on our way back out through the window. That will wake the cook up. She's going to then get ready and go to work, where she will inadvertently poison our target, Noel Crest. So we're going to make our way over to the kitchens here. We're just going to wait for this young lady to make her way past, and then crouch down and quickly make our way through the door because Mr. Crest is just coming up the pier behind us. So once in here, make sure you're ducked down. We're going to prepare the meal. We're then going to poison the meal. We're then going to drop the cleaver we've inadvertently picked up, and then we're going to bolt for the door. Now you can see we almost get spotted there, but as long as you're smooth and quick and you can just head straight for the door and straight out the door, you won't be spotted. So from here on out we're gonna take care of the satellite relay. So we're just gonna run straight past the central hub through the island into the Cove Beach area and around to our left, making sure to destroy the sandcastle. And we're going to head into the satellite relay cave, and once in here, just inside the entrance, we're going to stop and pull out our silenced pistol, and we're going to try and attempt to take out the camera at the far end of the cave here with one shot, and success. Now if you miss with your first shot, and it is quite easy to miss even with a direct hit, you will probably trigger some sort of panic and will have to wait around just outside the cave. Luckily today we triggered no panic, so we're just going to wait for the two guards to go back to their usual routine while we hide behind this box. And once the patrolling guard moves away, as soon as the patrolling guard moves away, we want to break cover, approach the static guard and render him unconscious from over the boxes. We're then going to very quickly drag his body into the crate just up ahead of us, and then get ourselves back into position behind the boxes that the static guard was leaning against. That'll be right here. And while we're waiting, we're going to select our exploding baseball as I've picked for this one, but you could bring the pen or the golf ball if you wish, or any other explosive that will detonate on impact. So the patrolling guard has returned. We're just going to wait for him once again to turn around and head off, and the second he does, we want to get behind him as quickly as we can, render him unconscious, and then deposit him in the crate with his colleague here. So we're going to select our exploding baseball now, and we're just going to use instinct to check where the two enforcers are, and they're nowhere to be seen. Well, they're over the far side of the room at the moment, so we can just throw our exploding golf ball at the satellite relay. That will render that inoperable, and we can then exit the cave and move on to Akka. So Crest is already taken care of, he just doesn't know it yet. The satellite link is down, so we're going to make our way back out onto the cove, and we're going to head into the second hut here on our left, and underneath the brick by the bedside table we will find the cove boat key. That will be our exit strategy. Once we have that key, we're going to continue on down the beach all the way to the far end and the entrance to Acker's compound. And just off to the left here we will find a gap in the fence, and we can vault over the entrance down the other side. We're going to use instinct and visually look for the patrolling guard in this area. He's currently not around, so we're going to pull out our silenced pistol, take out the 2 cameras above the prisoner's cell area, and we're just going to hide in the bushes opposite that pole with the 2 cameras. And off in the distance over by the workshop you can see a fire barrel. We're going to take 1 shot at that fire barrel so that it leaks, and if you use instinct, directly above that fire barrel there is a small sort of torch like candle firelight thing. I'm not sure what you would call it. It's a very small illumination and it's a naked flame which will ignite fuel if dropped into it. So we're going to line up our shot with said little nightlight style candle-y thing, and we're just going to wait right here for Akka to arrive. Now she was in with her prisoner, which means she would then visit the security room and her office before making her way past here, and once she passes underneath that little nightlight we can then just drop it on her head. All we have to do now is to make good our escape. We're going to go and wait over by the cove boat, and we're waiting for Mr. Crest to sample his meal, and he is actually now sat down at the dinner table, so he is just awaiting the arrival of his meal. So we all are now awaiting the arrival of his meal, and when that meal arrives we will be rid of Noel Crest. There he goes.
Crest taken care of. And that's that. The rest will pick up the pieces. It's time to go, 47. I'll see you soon.
So with Crest dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape. So there we go, one more final challenge taken care of. All the challenges are now complete. Ignore the one you can see not popping up for me. I don't know why that one hasn't popped, but I will go back and deal with that. So our one last visit to Ambrose Island will consist of the Kill Everyone challenge, so stay tuned for that one. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.